3, 2, 1, avanti. Okay, so welcome to your next battery of assessments. You're probably exhausted by this time. So so the next battery of assessments, in this case, the infamous BSBTEC 201, using business software applications as part of your Cert 2 in workplace skills. Alright, so before we start, just got to address workplace health and safety. Hopefully the exhaustion isn't taking too much of its toll. In any case, it is Alright, we've checked through the area, there's no threats. Not likely to be any killer pandas anytime soon, but keep your eyes open. And if there are any fires, go out through the door out there into the muster area. And if you ever need to go to the toilet, stretch your leg, just go ahead, okay? Alright. Now, with this assessment, there is possibility of reasonable adjustments. Do we have any reasons for those? No? Should have talked about them anyway, because it's quite confidential. And with this assessment, you have the right to appeal. Okay? So, if the marks, if you find that I've graded you not yet satisfactory, but you think, hang on, this is fine, and you can appeal that. And if there are any major complaints, say I've not given you a page on your assessment, again, you can do that too. So I'll give you those details if that ever comes to that. But more to the point, I'm going to now explain to you actually what you need to do. Alright? So, for this IT unit, you've got an hour and a half, and the first part are the knowledge questions. Total of 3 of them. So do those within an hour and a half. If you do them quicker, good. You can finish early. But after those knowledge questions, your next job is a practical assessment, where you're going to write a letter with a checklist attached. You do a budget, an email, complete with a spreadsheet, and then you make another spreadsheet about stationery expenditure. You can read the assessment. The point is, you're using all these skills that you've trained in throughout your unit. Once you've set up your formulas for your spreadsheets, raise your hand so I can actually check your work before you then get on and apply your formulas. So that's the practical assessment. Okay? Now, the theory assessment is open book, so use all your equipment to help you. Okay. Alright, before you start, I need you to do this right now. Just sign put your signatures on the assessment. Alright, that's important for, what's the word? Authenticity. Okay? We're talking about reasonable adjustments. Okay, workplace health and safety. I said everything's okay, but just keep an eye on that throughout your assessment. You guys stay alert as well. Don't want to get eaten by kangaroos. Okay, and it's also important to know that you're able to resubmit. You get a total of at least 2 attempts, and if you have to get a resub, you don't have to do the whole thing again. All you've got to do is the parts that you haven't quite done up to scratch. And I'll give you a lot of feedback in order to help you to do that. Okay. Are there any questions?
No.
Do it. Go for it.
Thank you.